when we're laying on our deathbed, you're not going to worry about how much money you had, how much power you had, how much prestige. You're going to see that that was all game, that that was all an illusion. The only thing that's going to matter is the impact you had on other people's lives.
We are all on a separate journey. But the beautiful thing about our life here on this earth is at my funeral, they ain't gonna talk about my success. They're gonna talk about who Nick was and how Nick lived and how Nick loved and encouraged.
Success is incredibly important, but even more important than success, it's having an impact. It's knowing you haven't walked the planet in vain. It's knowing that because you've been here, you've blessed lives, you've developed people, and you have made the world a better place.
The effect you have on others is the most valuable currency there is. Everything you gain in life will rot and fall apart, and all that will be left of you is what was in your heart.
Life is a mirror, and life gives us not what we want. Life gives us who we are. When you were born, you cried while the world rejoiced. Live your life in such a way that when you die, the world cries while you rejoice.
Finishing up with niche marketing, this is the final video of the series, 0 to 16, from the book, Build Your Own Freight Broker Business by Dr. Cameron Todd. Once you have an idea of which niche to target, you will need to carry out some research on the market to decide whether there's enough demand for the services you're going to offer. If the demand is there, then you can continue to devise a marketing plan. If you discover that there's not much demand in that niche, then you might want to pick a different one. The niche you choose, regardless of what it is, needs to be capable of generating enough money for your business. The biggest challenge for any new freight broker is to build up a reputation as a reliable business. Shippers need to know that your services are reliable and that their cargo is safe or in safe hands. Carriers need to know that you're going to be paid on time. A good way for newer freight brokers is to grow their reputation while still growing and earning money is to work in a particular niche where the bigger players don't dominate. Some of the benefits of niche marketing: when you work in a niche market, you'll know the ins and outs of the market like the back of your hand. This allows you to become an expert in that niche, which will help in the long run when it comes to building your client base and establish yourself as a reputable and trusted business. Eventually, you'll be able to create a profitable network of shippers and carriers and strategic partners that can be used for expanding your brokerage business in the future. Niche marketing also lets you focus on your marketing skills. You can burn through money quite quickly if your target audience is very broad. You might not even get any return for your efforts if you're targeting the wrong people. With a niche market, you can focus your efforts on specific areas where your clients needs need to be met. Since you can identify better with your clients and their issues, they'll be more likely to take an interest in your services. Once you have a suitable niche and your business is moving along nicely, you'll need to continue growing it. Networking with others is the best way to achieve this. Your 5-year marketing plan. You must consider which direction your business will be going in the future and plan for it. Your end goal is to grow the business. To achieve this goal, you need to know which steps will get you there. Some people will feel that their job is done and they can take the foot off the gas when they have a handful of profitable contracts. But what happens if these clients disappear? Will your business collapse? Just because you're making a profit and things are ticking along nicely doesn't mean you can take your eye off the ball. For the first 5 years at least, you must continue to build relationships and grow your client base. If you don't increase your client base, you'll never grow your business. It's a matter of simple math. Focusing your efforts on advertising and marketing at the beginning will enable your business to prosper and grow in the future. You'll probably need to hire staff when your business grows to a certain size, so have a plan for staffing. Carry out reviews of your carrier files regularly. You never know when unexpected problems could crop up that may cause your loads to arrive late. If a carrier lets you down, cut them loose fast. Your clients will quickly leave if you cannot adequately meet the conditions of the contract. In the very beginning, it's difficult to work out which carriers are good and which ones are not. This is why it's so important to review everything so often. Will you need to open up new offices in different locations? Will you need to hire additional members or staff? Would you like to become a bigger company with offices in multiple cities and states? These are all things to consider when it comes to the future of your business. You needn't plan everything right now, especially not in the early stages of your business. But they are things you will need to plan for the future. You never know where your business might end up. It could grow very rapidly in the first 2 years if you grow your client base and things go smoothly. Look at what other brokers, shippers, and carriers are doing and think about how you can incorporate some of their ideas into your own business. Statistics and facts of the freight broker industry. If you've made it this far, you already know the benefits becoming a freight broker brings. If you need an extra nudge to be convinced, here are some statistics and facts. In the U.S. alone, there are over 80,000 freight brokers and agents, and approximately 60% of goods moved in the country are transported by trucks. At some point, almost every single piece of cargo in transit between a shipper and a receiver moves in a truck. Millions of carrier trucks make journeys every single day. Up to 70% of all retail and manufactured goods are moved by truck. Every year, the U.S. trucking industry brings over $600 billion. Freight flows by highway, railway, and waterfalls. Bureau of Transportation certificates from 2019. Here are some useful resources that you can use to check out various different types of freight details on the internet. You can get any questions you have answered by using the magic of the internet. Simply plug your question into Google and it'll spit back millions of results. It can be time consuming to trawl through all the search results, so I've decided to list a number of useful websites below. Here's a list of freight broker training programs and courses so that you can compare ours to everyone else's. And a final word. If this book or ebook, I have given you everything you need to know to successfully start up your own freight brokerage business. In fact, I've given you the complete blueprint on how to do it properly step by step. This includes everything you need to do from getting the correct licenses to doing effective marketing to expanding your business. You now know exactly what you need to do and what's required from you to make your freight brokerage business successful. Not just in the short term, but in the long term as well. One area we didn't touch upon was the rates you should charge your clients. I can't tell you exactly how much to charge your clients. This will all depend on the cost of the carrier and other factors. Just remember to leave enough money left over to compensate yourself. This is Dr. Cam Todd closing out video number 16 with a reminder that the 3 programs that are running right now on Fresh Start Freight, there's one for everyone's budget. So spread the word, do some referrals, attend your classes, do your homework, and before long, you'll be making money from a business that you own yourself. I say this with the greatest of enthusiasm. Make it a great day. God bless, and I'll see you live in person training.